Hey,
Banks
Banks
family.
family, what's happening? What's going on, people? How y'all doing?
I hope you guys are good. It's been hectic. I hope you are staying safe. And this pandemic is really serious.
Yeah, a lot has been going on since we've been locked up, So I hope you guys are keeping yourself busy in the house.
Yeah. Anyway, that's not the reason why we are here. So, guys, guess what?
Mm-hmm. Tell them.
It's our wedding anniversary.
It's 1 year already,
Bang, bang,
One
bang,
year.
bang, bang,
Come on,
bang, bang,
babe.
bang,
Come
bang,
on,
bang.
babe. Let's cheers to that. Come on. Yeah.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
So guys, I can't believe it. Just like this.
Time flies, man. Time flies.
I swear. We want to tell you guys and gist you guys how the 1 year has been. And also
What happened before the 1 year started? Like our
after the
journey before the 1 year anniversary.
like after engagement, after the engagement, most of you guys know everything, how we met, how the engagement went, but you guys don't even know what happened after the engagement. So
Yeah.
this is what we have to tell you
We want to share
today.
this with you, our people, the Banks family. Yeah.
So guys, don't forget, if you're just a newcomer, hit the like button, subscribe.
Yeah.
That's why we are here. And hit the bell so that you always get the notification when we upload the video.
And keep watching because you stand a chance of winning something someday. We're not gonna tell you, but you might be the lucky one to win something.
Yeah, because we've decided that we're never going to announce any giveaway. We will just come after making a video, we'll just announce winners, So for you to be able, for us to be able to choose you, that means we are seeing your comments, we are seeing your likes, you subscriber.
Yeah.
So you just have to stay tuned.
Yes.
So let's start with after the engagement.
Oh, there's a lot to talk about, man. There's too much to talk about.
I swear.
Yeah, after the engagement, I came back to London and to continue the hustle, working, and then keeping in touch on the phone 24/7, video call. We weren't even doing normal calls or voice call. We're just doing video calls.
Yeah, it was video
time.
call. You were like calling me bomba to bomba every minute. Do you know that each time he goes to the club to play, he will leave his DJ stuff in the club, and he will come out and be like, I want to speak to you. I say, go back. I want to sleep. Do you understand? You go back and walk. But no, he will leave what he's playing and he'll come outside the club and call me on video.
I
Who
just
does
want to
that?
make sure you're good, you're okay. I mean, just keeping up and see.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
All
Most
right.
times I literally speak to you after you must have, as you're just leaving the house. So inside the club you start calling me again. When you get home you start calling me again. So that's it. So guys, after the engagement, we didn't really start planning anything about the wedding immediately because the next day he had to head to London. I had to leave Lagos to Imo State. Then when we start planning, talking about the whole arrangement, before we were just saying one or two things. When we start planning it on a more serious note was after you came for Valentine.
Yeah, I gave her a surprise on Valentine's Day. She didn't know I was coming back.
And my parents knew.
I just turned up on the doorstep on Valentine's Day,
That day it was so boring for me. I felt like, God, how am I going to spend this Valentine alone? I alone just being in Lagos and all that. And then boom, I just saw somebody knocking on the door. Whoa!
Surprise.
That was the biggest surprise ever. Like, I didn't even get a hint of it. But anyway, after the whole vows stuff and he went back, that was when we started planning.
I went back. How many times did I come back that year? I think I came back like 3 times or 4 times in 1 year from London to Lagos to Nigeria. 4 times in a year.
Yeah,
all because of you. You're lucky.
So, so when I got back home, because my mom, my brothers and sisters already knew I was engaged, and due to it was posted on social media, some people from my village, no, yeah, some people from my village just had a hint,
Monitoring spirits.
but they didn't. They maybe they felt it was something that will not work out or something. Then that was when my mom now had to tell after a while. My mom had to tell my dad that okay, someone wants to marry me, and everything that time the weather just changed. The weather changed. The man was like, okay, he didn't actually say anything to start with. Then
He said a lot in his mind.
He said a lot in his mind, and then I think he went to go and start telling some of his brothers in the village and all that. Some people, they are not just happy for you. They now start putting thoughts inside his head. Where is this guy staying? He says he's staying in London. Are you sure he's staying in London? Maybe he's staying in one village that is in London. Or as it was just putting bad things in his head. So my dad had to call me. The first thing he did was he called me. He was like, "Are you really sure you want to do this?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, anyway, he's investigating though. These people, they can take you to London now and then they'll just kill you. I need to know if he's a killer. I need to know if he's this. And I was like, look at this man. I'm in a university. I travel a lot and nobody knows, nobody literally knows about my travel unless I get to call and tell them about my travel. And anything could have happened to me all those times. Why is it somebody that officially came and said that he wants to marry me that will not come and kill me? How is that possible? But then I noticed that as he was on the phone with me, there were people around. So he was like, okay, I'll call you back. He will talk to them. He will talk to me. I was noticing stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then he came to a conclusion. He said no, he was not going to do anything. That was before we started involving your brother.
He said it's not gonna happen. The marriage is not gonna happen. Blah blah blah.
That I'm still in school. I need to complete my school. Then he remembered you have a tattoo.
Yeah.
That was even the whole scatter.
Well, the first time he spoke to me on the phone, so I told him our intention, what we decided to do. We want to go ahead and get married and blah blah blah. And he was like, "What about your school? That you're still in school? That I have to wait for you to finish school, that if I really care and love you, that I have to wait for you to finish your school before we can talk about marriage and moving over here." I was like, yeah, that's fine, but the thing is, you can continue your education once you come over to London. Then I said something that he doesn't really like, or he didn't really like. I said to him that the Nigerian certificate doesn't really matter here in UK. They don't value it. The man went mad. He went ballistic, But yeah, then he didn't say anything, but deep inside him, that was very, very painful. He didn't expect to hear that from me. And being a man in the Nigerian education industry, so that was very, very bad coming from someone who wants to marry his daughter. So. And
another thing again that pissed him off was the fact that we were saying we are planning this wedding around April. Just imagine, this is like February. Yeah, that was like ending of February, and you're telling him you want to marry his daughter, and it should be around April.
So he according to him, he's not prepared for that. He said it was too soon. We didn't give him enough notice for him to tell his own people, his friends and other people about the family, that we have to give him more time. But two of us, we know what we're planning to. We know our target, we know where we want to get to. So if we shift that date, that might affect other stuff we already have in mind to do. So we stick to that April, that's when we're getting married. So what we have to do now is to get people to talk to him, and keep praying, asking God to convince his mind, to make him change his mind, so that at the end this thing will go ahead and happen.
Yeah, and my mom had to go and meet all his friends, like the good ones. She was like, somebody wants to come and marry his daughter. He doesn't want. What is the meaning of all this one? Do you want her to stay back? So
Yeah.
his phone was buzzing. The good ones were really calling him and saying, leave this girl, leave her to go. If this is what she wants, then fine. But some bad ones that will not mention their name, they were busy saying, you know she's still a small girl. What does she know about marriage? When did she even meet this guy? There were just a whole lot of things coming out from their mouths. But anyway, and they weren't saying that thing in my front of me. I was just in the way, and they were just battling the whole thing. And the fact that also even stressed us
The stress was too much, man.
it stressed us as an individual, because okay, they said okay, let's do it December. We also considered, okay, let's do it December, because that was when your friends,
my friends
in
from
London
will come back
can
to
come,
Nigeria,
and
they
then
can be there for me on my wedding day.
yeah, but we knew no, we didn't really want to come and start waiting and start dating. Which one use date? We already knew what we wanted, so why can't we just go on with it? Anybody that comes for the wedding, it's not even going to be written in our certificate. So what are we waiting for? And then after, my dad was like, we should shift it to July, that he was going to go to Philippines.
So he was traveling, going to Philippines.
Yeah, that he was going to go to Philippines towards April, so he will not really be around. And that was when I told my mom, see,
You see,
we don't see, if he doesn't want to go for his daughter's wedding, if he thinks that Philippines is better than his daughter's wedding, no problem, he should go. I'll count on that person and
seriously, we planned that we'll even go ahead, even if he said no. We planned that the wedding was to go ahead because we know our target, we know what we want from each other and where we're going to. So we insisted that if he doesn't want to come, we do it ourselves.
Another thing that also stressed us was from your brother's side, when he started the whole journey stuff.
So at some point, when he agreed to come back from Abuja to the village for my people to come and do the Maya-Odudu introduction and blah 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 blah. Then my own brother, who stands for me as my dad, who was playing the role of a dad because my dad is dead, so he was making it difficult from his own side as well. You know, before you visit somebody, at least have to give them a call. We are coming today. I hope that's okay.
First of all, he gave a call. He said he was going to come so date. They cooked, and did all the preparations, and he did not appear. And he did not even call to say, my car broke down, or I cannot come, or anything. And in the village, they'll say that's a bad omen. Who knows? Maybe can have told earlier. Maybe they don't want to marry her again.
And then when they fixed the time, well, apparently they were meant to come in the evening, was it?
Yeah, the tradition says they do this marriage stuff in the evening.
You do it in the evening, and you do it in a specific market day as well. So you can't do it in any market day. You have
that
to
was what your mom said.
A particular market day that you have to fix the
a very good market day.
So my brother turned up in the morning time with my mom.
Yes.
And your dad wasn't in that, he wasn't in the house.
Yeah.
So they sent for him, and then my brother was waiting in the house for a very long time. And your dad was saying, why did he come by this time? That it's a bad omen for somebody to turn up on this time.
And my mom was like, marriage in Kaga and Hapanose. That this marriage will not end on the road. That they don't do wedding stuffs in the morning. And we, we had this open mind. We had this.
All those village beliefs and culture.
It wasn't in ours. We don't believe in all those things. So if you want to come anytime, Biko, just do it. How is it going to be?
Because I believe that marriage is between two people. How they feel about each other, how they understand each other. Forget about all this cultural whatever. Do this, do that. Don't do this, don't do that. Nah.
As far as I believe it's not going to affect my family, it's never going to affect my family. That is it. You can't tell me tradition this, tradition that. Obviously, your brother couldn't come in the evening because why? He stays in the Port Harcourt. He has to come all the way from Port Harcourt and go back that same day.
And the whole thing was too much for me because I was here in London and this thing was happening back home in Nigeria. So I was like making calls back and forth. You know what Nigerian network is. So
at the same time, I was going to Aba. I was the one doing it because we didn't we didn't get an event planner. You know, my friend was telling me, get an event planner to do this so that you won't be stressed out. But the truth is, what's a work of an event planner? I literally have to tell the event planner every single thing I want, like in details, and I want to see through it and be sure that they're actually getting it. So it's the same stress. Why would I pay somebody thousands, like about 200 or 300,000 to plan an event, and it's not even part of the stuff to use and buy whatever I will use for the event? Why would I do that? I can do that myself. And I was going from, I didn't have help from anybody. Only one friend actually took me to the market just once, and I did every single planning, everything, the whole ashebi, the material, everything. I did it all by myself. Now, getting calls from home saying, no, we cannot do this one. No, tradition, secular tradition are saying things like that. It was pissing me off. It was pissing him off.
Yeah, it was too much, man.
Because if he was around, he would have...
I felt that if I was around in Nigeria, it would have been different. As in, at least I would have been there myself, like to do some of those stuff. But it was difficult because I was here and I couldn't do much. All I could do is just make calls. I know what it's like calling somebody to do something for you than getting that thing done by yourself, you know. Well, cut the long story short, when my brother and my people, my mom, they finally met her dad, the dad fell in love with my brother. He fell in love with my brother. Apparently, they had history back in the day, but that's a story for another day.
I swear.
So, her dad said he's marrying his daughter to my brother, not to me, because still at that time, he didn't really like me. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but he wasn't really feeling me then. He was not still feeling me. So he still has his doubts in him. That's why he said he's marrying his daughter to my brother, not to me. So apparently he wants my daughter, my brother, like, to be in charge between the two of us, like that.
Yeah, because he saw us as two kids that were getting married, and you know, we needed somebody that was older to actually hold us down. But man, we just had to agree that, okay, fine, this is what we did, this is what you want.
So the whole communication was between between my brother and her dad. So then we are doing all the communication and all the preparations going further.
Another problem was that the two of you had not really had this conversation, sit down and talk. He was just hearing you from afar.
It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault because the first time he met me, the first time I came to your house, the man saw the tattoo on my arm, saw my earring. He was like, this one cannot marry my daughter. No. That was the impression I got from him. This one cannot marry my daughter. That's how I felt. The reception from him. Because the kind of questions he was asking me. Who are you? Where are you from? Who are you looking for? You know? As a guy,
you say you were looking for Chidinma. I said, who's Chidinma?
I called her Igbo name, Chidinma. The man was like, who's Chidinma? Because apparently he doesn't call her Chidinma, he call her Grace. Apparently he was like, who's Chidinma? I said, Grace. So the first impression, the first day he met me, we two of us knew that we're not gonna get on. But guess what? Today, as I'm talking to you and me, we are best friends. We just paddy, you know. He calls me his son. Yeah. So things change, and I'm happy for that.
Yeah, and due to how long it took him to accept that, okay, finally he was going to give me out, we had already gone on with the marriage plan, church plans.
A lot was happening behind him. He didn't know about. A lot was happening.
Another thing is they were beginning to shift our decision whether we should do traditional marriage or white wedding. At first we were like, let's do traditional marriage, and then when I come over to this place, we'll do white wedding. But at the same time, I was like, Nah, in this traditional wedding, I'm up on that. There is nothing
White
on
wedding will be
earth.
heaven.
There is nothing on earth that will make us do this white wedding. I was like, in short, cancelled. I'm not going to do. I don't even, because I don't like traditional wedding. I want a white wedding. I want to wear my gown. I want to,
And the thing is, my mom wants white wedding.
Yes, and his mom loves.
My mom prefers white wedding to traditional.
Traditional wedding.
As a Christian mother, onion neck. So
my mom also wanted a white wedding, but the problem was they said I was the first to marry in my compound, so I must do a traditional wedding in that compound. That means I must spill my wine in that compound. I don't even see there are different traditional weddings. Do you understand? There's just different things. He could come, I will just do like a parlor. You guys see all this traditional wedding they do in the parlor. Just everybody will sit down, they'll give me wine, I'll pass to him. Cool, but no, they wanted music, they wanted canopy, they wanted all the happening stuff. And we're like, see, you guys should choose white wedding or traditional wedding, choose one.
Now
my mom now said traditional wedding. We now said, okay, let's start doing traditional wedding. At the 9 minutes, my mom now called me again that and that white wedding, white wedding is the one that God has marked. I was like, see, me, I'm not. It is white wedding. It's traditional wedding. No, there's no money for white wedding. There's only traditional wedding we're going to do. That was short. I didn't even want to even talk anything about it. I think she now had to speak to your mom. Probably your mom now called you.
Yeah.
You woke me one early morning and told me, babe, let's just count. You said, please, can we just...
Yeah, we'll have to change again. We'll have to switch again from... Oh, God, it was too much.
You were like, can we just do this thing together? Just do the white wedding.
We decided to do the two together. Like, we did white wedding in the morning, 9 o'clock at St. Bridges, Obodo here in BC, Imo State. We did that first thing in the morning, and then we went back to your compound and did the traditional wedding. But before then, to get a certificate to get married in a Catholic church, oh my God, that was like, it was too much.
You have to go for marriage classes.
But it was easy. It was easy for us because being an ex-seminarian, being in the church back in the day, I have friends in the church, and one of my friends is a Reverend Father. So he made it quite easy for us. He did a marriage course for you, which obviously you should have done that for 6 months.
Yeah.
But he did it for you within 1 week or so.
Another thing again was, I'm not a Catholic.
Yeah.
I'm a Pentecostal. In short, I even quit church.
So you need to be rebaptized.
So they were like asking me, have I been baptized? I did. I was like, yes, I have. I knew that I was born in Pentecostal and they don't baptize kids. So he was like, where is the certificate? Blah, blah, blah. I told them that it got burnt in the house. It got burnt in the house.
Where's the big book? Your big book, where is it?
It should be with you now.
Oh dear.
So they were like, no, they have to see that big book. They have to do this. For Catholics, you know what big book is.
Yeah.
At the end, we were like, okay, let's do this baptism of a thing. They said that Natalie to get a first communion.
Yeah. And
we said okay. I had to go and sew white.
Did you take pictures?
Take which picture? And maybe they snapped me that just like no. I had to sit down with small children. I was pressing my phone because the wedding was on Monday.
Monday.
Yes, I did Holy
Communion.
I did Holy Communion on Sunday. So my wedding dress was still like it just came into Nigeria and was still in Lagos. The woman have not delivered. They've not even sent it down to the east. And I was busy trying to chat her, trying to talk to her because she wanted to use an airline to send it. And then one woman from the church just came and collected my phone. I wanted to run mad. One of my cousins now came and calmed me down. She just calmed down. And I later went to go and bring my phone for me. But after everything, anyway, we had to round up with the whole church stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't even collect the communion certificate. He said he was going to bring it during the wedding.
I didn't even see that one.
Yeah, we didn't even bother asking about it again. The catechist in your own church.
The process was too much. It was too much. So yeah, you have to go to my church, to get a certificate.
and also go to the one in my
church
village,
to get another certificate.
And then send it to where we want to
and
go.
all these things were not easy because I was not on ground, because I was not in Nigeria. So I needed to be there for me, for them to give her the certificate. So the only way out was for me to attend the same course here, the same marriage course here, while she's attending the marriage course in Nigeria. So I was at the same time attending my own marriage course here. So they needed a proof before the marriage can take place on Easter Monday. So I had to tell the parish priest here in my church here to give me a certificate so that I would take it to my catechist before we can get married. And
you even came back less than 10 days to the wedding.
Yeah.
That was like your birthday / the whole wedding. I had to come to Lagos. Then we came back on the 17th or 18th. Then the remaining 3 or 4 days was hell.
We just used for preparations, running around.
We get to wake up early, as early as 5. We'll go to the village. Is it that I'm going to complete my class in the Catholic Church, or we're going to your own village to do? God, somebody will just be, and we'll come back very, very late. It was horrible. Like, I was so slim down to my bones were showing.
Look at you now, you don't admit.
My bones were showing. Man, it was not easy. It was not easy.
But we thank God that we're here today. Everything all as we wanted. So
I swear, like on the wedding day, everything just went smooth.
Yeah.
The whole thing just went smooth.
We thank God for everything.
We are super grateful finally.
And to all those that came for that wedding, we appreciate your coming.
Yeah.
All those watching who were there on our wedding day, we thank you.
Thank you, because that was that was Easter period, and there was so many go-slows. Some people were calling and said, girl, we are stuck. We cannot even continue this journey. We have to go back. Anyway, I understand, and we are so grateful for coming. Do you understand? It's 1 year now.
It's 1 year already. You know, time flies. Time really flies. You know?
So I
can't believe it.
In 2 words, what will you describe this 1 year? What was the experience so far?
It's been the best year of my life, I would say. Yeah, the best year of my life. Wow. A few days ago was my birthday, and today is my anniversary.
You see?
God has been very, very faithful.
Like, the fact that the whole wedding stuff is not like we woke up. It's not like we started the year thinking we're even going to get married, and in 4 months it's already happened. Like the whole money spent and all that. Still we were able to, like, when I took in, you know how pregnancy in Nigeria is, you pay money for this, pay money for that, pay money for this. God has just been faithful, providing for us. As in, even coming over to this place, everything is money.
Everything's smoothly.
But it's just been like this.
Yep.
You know, it's been a wonderful year so far. No complaints. No complaints. No fights yet. No boxing. No boxing, you know.
Yeah.
So we are really, really, really grateful, and we are happy that you guys, some of you guys actually started this journey with us, and you're still with us till now.
Yep.
I want to give a special thanks to you guys.
Yep.
You know. Cool. So we are very, very, very grateful.
Thank you. Keep watching. We love you so much.
So now you guys know the story.
You already know.
And please keep praying for us, you know. They say marriage is not an easy journey. For now, it's been smooth. Anyway, just keep praying for us that we don't even get to that extent that, you know, let it just be like this. So guys, I love you so much.
Thank you very much once more. Bye-bye to you. Love you.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah.